Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To myself concerned, I am Mehwish Sabir and I did my MPhil in Biological Sciences from Pakistan Institute of Engineering and Applied Sciences, Islamabad. And I did my MPhil research under the kind supervision of Dr. Rubina Archer. She is Deputy Chief Scientist at NAIAB, Faisalabad. So I have completed my MPhil in 2018, and after completing my MPhil, and I am acting as a visiting lecturer at Islamia University of Bhavalpur Bhavanagar campus from last 3 years. And furthermore, today we will discuss about the very important discussions, and everybody knows about that. These are international conferences, and we will have to complete our presentations within 5 to 10 minutes. So let's start our presentation now. And first of all, today we will discuss about screening for antimicrobial activity of bioactive compounds from lactic acid bacteria. How we isolated the lactic acid bacteria from which different sources, and basically lactic acid bacteria, as you know very well about that, lactic acid bacteria beneficial bacteria that have been used in medicines, food and feed industries, enzymes, vitamins, exopolysaccharides, low-calorie sweeteners, antimicrobial agents, non-dairy products, food dairy products, and as well as medicinal sectors, biopreservatives, and antimicrobial agents. So basically, we will describe about lactic acid bacteria, how we isolated lactic acid bacteria, and how we extracted the antimicrobial compound from the lactic acid bacteria. So lactic acid bacteria, beneficial bacteria that have the ability to compete with the pathogens, release gut protective metabolites, and strengthen the barrier effect of intestinal mucosa, and have the ability to synthesize B group vitamins. Okay? Then lactic acid bacteria antimicrobial compounds that have the ability to produce antimicrobial compounds like organic acids, antibiotics, bacteriocins, and other compounds. And we will discuss about bacteriocins major applications in food additives, combating the microbial pathogens, bacteria, fungi, and as well as play an important role for the treatment of cancer therapy and human health maintenance. For example, we take an example of problem statement. Here's some look of about problem statement. Bacteriocins, bioactive compounds, bioactive peptides that have the antimicrobial activity towards the pathogenic bacteria, and bacteria ribosomal synthesis protein basically, and bacteriocins produced by food grade lactic acid bacteria are further classified by generally regarded as safe as human food ingredients by US Food Drug Administrations. Objectives, here some objectives of my research work: screening and characterization of lactic acid bacteria for the reductions of bacteriocin, production and purification of bacteriocin from the lactic acid bacteria, and then evaluation of bacteriocin producing lactic acid bacteria for the antimicrobial potential. Here are some methodology that have been adapted during the isolation and extraction of the bacteriocins from the lactic acid bacteria. Isolation of lactic acid bacteria, then screening of lactic acid bacteria, media optimization, extractions and purification, quantification assay, protein Bradford assay, and then bacteriocin bioassay, and then antimicrobial activity was performed. Isolation of lactic acid bacteria, basically we have two samples, yogurt and plant, and we were selected a specific media, MRS media, that have been used for the selection for the selectively growth of the lactic acid bacteria, and we have adopted two methods for the isolation of lactic acid bacteria: separate plate method and streak plate method. And total isolates screen yogurt and 5, plant 7. Total lactic acid bacteria that have been isolated from the yogurt, that is 5, and then lactic acid bacteria that were isolated from the plants are 7. Then here's some methodologies. Screening for bacteriocin producing lactic acid bacteria for the co-culturing assay. Through the co-culturing assay, we perform the step by steps, and then we will analyze finally which type of lactic acid bacteria have the ability to produce antimicrobial compounds against the pathogenic bacteria. Here is some indicator organisms, Fusarium solani, indicator organisms that have been growth in the relevant Saccharomyces, PDB, Protodextrose agar media, and LB broth media. And then here's some indicator list organisms, pathogenic organisms that have been used for the screening of the bacteriocin producing lactic acid bacteria for the co-culturing assay. Staph aureus, Bacillus megatherium, Bacillus subtilis, Bacillus serratia marsans, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, E. coli, Xanthomonas oryzae, and Fusarium solani. And after the screening of bacteriocin producing lactic acid bacteria through the co-culturing assay, we were found 2 lactic acid bacteria that have the ability to produce antimicrobial compounds against the single one pathogenic bacteria is Staph aureus. Staph aureus, here you can see the clear zones of inhibition against the Staph aureus from the lactic acid bacteria that were isolated from the yogurt, and the lactic acid bacteria that were isolated from the plants that have different diameters. Lactic acid bacteria from the yogurt have diameter 23, and lactic acid bacteria from the plant have the diameter 25 nanometers. And then we perform the solvent extractions method for the further purifications, and then we performed different methodologies. Here you can see easily we grow a lactic acid bacteria, and then we perform the centrifugations method by adding chloroform extractions method, and we're collecting 3 layers of separating funnels through the separating funnels. Here you can see it, first layer, second layer, and third layer. Then we perform the co-culturing distribution assay, and then we finalized our results by comparing the clear zones of inhibitions from the lactic acid bacteria that were isolated from the yogurt and the lactic acid bacteria that were isolated from the plant. But there is no zones of inhibition on MRS media, only the nutrient agar media. Here you can see the clear zones of inhibitions, but MRS media could not have ability to produce the clear zones of inhibition against the pathogenic organisms. Here you can see the results, final results of screening of bacteriocin producing lactic acid by dystrophin assay chloroform extractions method. 23 cell-free supernatant first layer and second layer could not show the clear zones of inhibition, and third layer show the 26 diameter and have shown that the lactic acid bacteria that were isolated from the yogurt and lactic acid bacteria that were isolated from the plants have the ability to produce a bacteriocins antimicrobial compound with that have indicated by showing the different diameter size. And cell acidifications method, then we perform the cell acidifications method by adjusting the pH by 5.6, and then we collect or analyze the results. Here you can see some pictures during the cell acidification method that were performed, and then we examined that lactic acid bacteria that were isolated from the yogurt and lactic acid bacteria that were isolated from the plants have 20 or 25 nanometer diameters, that indicating that have the ability to produce a bacteriocin active compounds. But cells shows less bacteriocin activity than the supernatant, as you can see in the clear pictures. As you can see in these pictures, there are clear zones of inhibitions. Then neutralizations method, by neutralizations method, here you can see the clear zones of inhibition by 23 or 26 diameters by from the lactic acid bacteria that were isolated from the yogurt and plants. And then precipitations method, here you can also see the clear zones of inhibition by precipitation, ammonium sulfate precipitations method, that we concluded that we can conclude about that 2 lactic acid bacteria, one for isolated from the plant material and one for were isolated from the yogurt, have the ability to produce an antimicrobial compound, that is bacteriocins. Then we finally perform the Bradford protein bioassay, that we have confirmed about the concentrations values, and then we perform the dilation, we prepare the dilutions of BSA, and we will compare the concentration of BSA by microgram per ml, and then we perform the Bradford assay by through the 3 layers that have been collected from the chloroform extractions method. And then you can see it here. We use two density, optical density at 450 and 595 nanometer. We collected two readings at 450 and 595 nanometers from first layer, second layer, third layer, and CFS self-free supernatant from the two different types of lactic acid bacteria that have the ability to produce the antimicrobial compounds. Here you can see the clear graph that clear points that have been touched in through the line that have indicating that have the ability to produce the more concentrations and have the ability to produce the more antimicrobial compounds other than bacteria at 450 nanometers. And at 595 nanometer, you can see the results. Here you can see the touch line where maximum dots that have been touched in the maximum moderate line. And then we finally compare it solving extracted layers by optical density, and we finalize that third layer have the most ability to perform the antimicrobial compounds, antimicrobial activity from the lactic acid that have been isolated from the plant material. And then by drawing the bar chart, we can easily find out that which type of bacteria have the more ability to produce antimicrobial compounds as compared to the lactic acid bacteria that have been isolated from the plant or yogurt. Here you can see the clear results that indicating that lactic acid bacteria that have been isolated from the plant material have more ability to produce antimicrobial compounds as compared to the lactic acid bacteria that were isolated from the yogurt. Finally, we concluding about that two lactic acid bacteria have more ability to produce antimicrobial compounds, bacteriocins, for pathogenic bacteria like Staph aureus. Bacteriocin producing lactic acid bacteria may be useful in combating microbial pathogens in food and agriculture. And the ability of bacteriocins inhibiting a wide range of microbial pathogens will be of potential interest for food safety. These antimicrobial peptides have huge potential as both food preservatives and as next generation antibiotics targeting the multiple drug resistant pathogens. And now here you can see, now the lectures have been completed now. My presentations have been completed now. Now, is there any questions? Is there any confusion? You can put it. And now, thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.